Oh, let's see. Let's see if we have sound. Apparently we do. I've done just something silly and I don't know why. I have to reopen it here. Oh, give me just a second. Sorry for that. Belindav posted her. Is it him or her? I don't know. I don't see from the picture. But posted CA address. But remember, in order to receive the airdrop, as I have written, you must be active, you must participate in the conversation, you must help me to create this content, and then in act of gratitude, I'll be very, let's say, encouraged to airdrop you some high-tech. Okay, so for those that do not know me, my name is Hightech, and on these live streams, I talk about what just happened today in the cryptocurrency market, what I think about it regarding 11 years of my experience. And between the lines, I explain what high-tech meme coin is here in the bottom section of the screen. You can find it. You can find the mint address on Solana of this meme coin. And yeah, so Jesus is king, and let's go. Let's start. Let's discuss what we've been dealing with today in the crypto market. So yeah, like I said, those that watch this live stream on horizontal mode, in horizontal mode, they see probably there is some person that posted a CA crypto address. Like I said at the beginning, it's for activity, for subscribing to the channel, for forming part of the community. Not only stretching your arms in a gesture of receiving. So yeah, so yesterday I said I was warning you, I was preparing you to potentially a little bit more of selling pressure that could happen. Why? Because SPYX was dropping, was actively dropping this coin. I mean, not the coin. This is a coin. This is a tokenized SPY. But as you see, I also told you it can sharply start to recover like few hours before the opening of the session, and actually started to do that. I mean, it did not recover as it did on the 2nd of November. It wasn't as brief, as sudden, but as you see, it started to recover, right? And same did Bitcoin. Once S&P SPY started to recover, Bitcoin started to recover because it already was well visible that TradFi is not really that terrified, and S&P 500 opening probably will not bring us any more dramas. And this is exactly what we are witnessing today in the charts. It's Wednesday today, of course, for those that do not know, at least in my time zone. This is not the chart I wanted to enable. It's this one. Yeah, so as you see, since we started, here was 4th and here was 5th, right? Okay, so first 15 minutes, there was just slightly a little bit of selling pressure, and then immediately we pumped, right? So the daily is looking somewhat optimistic, as you see. On Heiken Ashi, maybe, so it's not this one, it's this one. On Heiken Ashi, maybe this one was to be red. Yeah, I thought so, still red. But on traditional candles, yeah, it's green. It's green. What I care for the most right now is to get a green Thursday. You probably may know, watching my content here. Thursdays have that magical power of mandating how the rest of the week is supposed to look like. So let's say this is a good beginning, right? Good Wednesday could be a good foundation for Thursday to be green too. Hopefully that's gonna be the case. Okay, so this is interesting. So I get Oh, this is the vertical mode. Yeah, okay. So for a second, I thought that horizontal mode was receiving more views than vertical, which would be very weird, very uncommon. Guys, if you watch, if you just found this YouTube channel, subscribe, of course, share, like, and subscribe, because there's a thick chance you will not see it for some time now, because that's how YouTube, let's say, YouTube algorithm promotes YouTube channels. It shows just once in a while. If you don't subscribe, my visibility will go away to you for some time. So don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget also to be active in the live chat, to participate in the convo. Why? Because that's why I've chosen this type of format, because I think it's much more interesting, of course. And yeah, I see one person unsubscribed. That was probably this guy here. Upon hearing when will I be giving airdrop? Yes, so beggars. I don't want beggars here. So if you're a beggar, then unfortunately that's not this is not a place for you. So yeah, so this guy just he did. I think it's a guy. He just posted his CA address. He heard me saying that if you don't want to be the part of this community, probably you will not get any kind of airdrop. But I think he already got his airdrop, by the way. And he dumped it, and it was 60 cents, and he immediately dumped it. So I do not need I do not need people like that in my community. And here I'm talking, of course, about high tech. So the only project I promote here is a meme coin, and since I'm not promoting anything else, so it translates indirectly to let's say my stock market, personal stock market. So in that sense, that's very, very interesting and innovative. I don't think any other, let's say, YouTube influencer has tried something like this. Trying or to try, I think that's not the right term, because trying includes a possibility of a failure. Here, I don't think it is possible this project will fail. So yeah, that's the difference. So Bitcoin dominance is still up there, quite high, way too high, definitely too high. But it's at least we get a little bit of hopes. Maybe it's going to be this time it breaks down with this red daily, as you see. We had some sort of a blow up top here. Local blow off top in this context, and that will be it. That will be it. And of course, eagerly, impatiently awaiting breaking this uptrending line here. Bitcoin dominance going below it, maybe retesting it once, and then finally going to the sewer, because that's unavoidable. It will happen anyway. The only thing that is a little bit heavy to withstand is the time, right? Is the time, and all of this waiting. It's just tiresome, but it is what it is. That's how markets proceed from time to time, as you see. And on others, looks like yeah, we are finding support in this thick zone, which in theory should serve us as a support. Now it gives signs it does. It does work as a support, and yeah, we have to defeat this downtrending line here once we get above it, and of course get above $250 billion. Once we do that, I think it's pretty clear what's going to happen next, and that probably should happen within next literally few days. I think we already got our secondary dip, the one I was talking about. Since this situation here on October 10th, I kept telling you, crashes like this usually have a secondary dip, but I didn't know which one it is going to be and how deep it is going to be. Nobody never knows it, but this one definitely looks like it. I mean, so far none of these here looked like it. This one matches the description, so that's how I'm treating it. That's what I'm betting on. I'm betting on this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. The sentiment is in absolute trash because crypto fear and greed index. Where is it, by the way? Okay, let's go to the market cap here. Where was it here? As you see, it is at 20, so very, very low. Altcoin season index stays more or less the same. Circle like oscillates +1, plus minus, +1 point, -1 point, around the same level. But crypto fear and the greed index, this one indicates that people are terrified, absolutely terrified, and that's good. That's good. That's very, very good. It's very easy to find very bitter people on CryptoX. And here, as you see, yeah, altcoins are recovering, right? So the title of today's live stream is "The Crypto Market is Healing?" Question mark with exclamation marks, of course, because why not? A little bit more drama in the title. So yeah, a lot of positive. And we should be starting. We should be starting. It seems like all of the points on the bullet list are checked. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if today is going to mark, in the future, of course, is going to mark the start of a sizable altcoin season. That's what I'm saying. There I said it. There I said it. Record it, write it somewhere down, and we will see how it ages. And we will see how this market going to proceed for the next, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks. I will acquire a lot of privilege to take you. I mean, to tell you. Sorry, to tell you. I told you so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's take a look. I had a notification. Right, whatever. So yeah, let's review what we've got on timeline. So now I'm going to live stream on my Polish YouTube channel. The big one. This one is really really small. Yet, although I am planning with this one to overcome my Polish YouTube channel, which soon is going to have 1,000 subscribers. Then this one has slightly over 150, but yeah, we'll get to 1,000 too. I'm putting more work into this one here, so I do live streams much more frequently. So I'm pushing it, right? I'm pushing it. That's why I'm sure it's going to get there. But yeah, you subscribing, you liking the content definitely helps. So don't get lazy. Don't get lazy. Make justice. Simply make justice, because for 2 years this channel was suppressed by YouTube algorithm. That I think that's long enough. Look how stubborn I am, right? I've been recording like this for over 2 years and nobody was watching it, because the damn YouTube channel it was not showing it to anybody, and I'm still here because that's how I am. I never give up. That's my mentality. You'll be doomed if you're my enemy, because that literally means I'm like a I don't know, a mummy. If I have to do something, I don't sleep. I just walk the direction until I get there. So yeah, that's it. It could be the beginning of something huge. This Green Daily. Let's see Thursday Thursday looks. But I think it's like literally a 95% chance this daily starts the real the one and only altcoin season everyone is waiting for so long. Okay, let's go over to my external. I don't think I have anything else to say today because besides that, altcoins are having a little bit of a bounce here. It's still not big, still no big deal. We still have seen it many times and then went lower. So that is why probably nobody will give me credibility, any credibility brownie points for telling you that this is the beginning of altcoin season, right? All of you will be like, well, what the hell is he talking about? Right? We have heard it like 10,000 times already for the last 2 years, and it never started, it never happened. But yeah, but the longer the bear market takes, because altcoins are in a bear market. If you haven't known, if you haven't noticed, the longer it takes, the closer we are to a bull market, right? Because it all works in two phases: in bear market phases and in phase, sorry, and in bull market phase, right? It just transitions from one to another, and it never has been any other way. And always bear markets and at the darkest hour. Bear markets never end in high enthusiasm, euphoria, and high optimism. That never happens. It always ends when everyone and their mother are throwing in the towel and they say, just screw this. Like here, like on this photo, right? Cryptoton. Fuck Bitcoin. Fuck Ethereum. Fuck altcoins. Fuck this crypto shit. I'm done. I'm out. This is of course a joke, but yeah, this is a perfect depiction of what is the sentiment right now. James Soon. Relief bounce, but it's going lower, believe me. Oh, okay, so here we have another confirmation we are going higher. This guy is absolutely terrible in guessing what's about to happen next. He becomes second Kramer, to be honest. I mean, he gets really good at those things, but he has huge following, right? What following he has? 464. How do people comment on it? I know, to 60K, but I don't have enough to short the shit out of it. Yeah, you see? Okay, so he agrees. Relief bounce to 160K. Okay, this one does not agree. Your prediction was indeed very accurate, but I'd like to know more about your prediction process. This one is probably AI. When about to be right twice out of last 100 predictions? Yeah, so this guy, he pays attention. He pays attention and win. Absolutely terrible. We are so back, lol. Yeah, so he knows too. As long as it goes lower by payday, I'm good. Dr. Summit. It looks like a relief bounce too. Something feels off and not sure what it is. Yeah, the sentiment. The sentiment is very low. Is the way it feels. I mean, crypto fear and greed index does not reflect the way it feels because I've been watching comments today, and they are really really how to say it, pessimistic and I'm lacking one more word how to name it. Like people are preaching, end of the world, right? People are expecting, I don't know, today, tomorrow, the whole of global finance is going to gutter, which never happens whenever people expect it, of course. So yeah, let's take a look at two liquidations, by the way, because I almost forgot to mention about it. Decent there. 394, almost $95 million on Ethereum. and almost 240 on Bitcoin. Very decent. Very, very decent. By the way, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum took a hit, quite a large hit. From all-time high, it went like minus 40%. That's a very decent correction, to be honest. Yeah, almost minus 40. Even in Ethereum terms, I mean, Ethereum, of course, is much more volatile than Bitcoin. But yeah, 40, that's neat. That's something. If you bought the top, you must be feeling it in your pocket, right? That it just got lighter, way lighter. But worry not. I was the one telling you here, literally here, that worry not. I don't like Ethereum, and Ethereum does a very bad job at what it's supposed to do. But it still will make all-time high, you see. You'll see. And we made all-time high, right? So I was right on it. Then here I said the same. Don't worry. Yeah, it looks bad. Ethereum is crap, to be honest. It's very, very slow. It has very, very little to offer in reality. It will probably not change much enough to let's say be able to compete with those fastest chains like I don't know Binance Chain or Solana or even Base. So it's time. It's probably already over the hill, right? But it will still make a new all-time high. It will still make a new all-time high this cycle. It will mark it somewhere there, which nobody knows what price is going to be. And then once it rolls over from that top, it will be going west, right? It will be going west towards the sunset, and it will disappear, and everyone after a while will forget about it, right? So these are my two predictions about Ethereum. I don't know. Write it somewhere down. Remember, and yeah, you come back and you tell me in I don't know 2 or 3 or 4 years. High tech, you've been right. I lost everything. I lost everything in Ethereum. You've been right the whole time. So yeah. Okay, guys, allow me to wrap it up. I know this live stream was very, very silly and very, very short because I will have to start the live stream on my main YouTube channel soon. So share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, of course. And damn, I forgot to make a poll. Okay. I will make it later on. Subscribe because I will be live streaming again today, right? I'll do live streaming in Polish on my Polish YouTube channel. Have a I don't know 1 hour break and 1 hour. Wow, I got disconnected. That's weird. I got disconnected, but I was I was finishing anyway. Share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Cheers.